Please help me welcome Forbes contributor, author, and future of Work Strategist, and you're going to love her shoes, Heather McGowan.
I predicted in March 2020 that the coronavirus would be the biggest catalyst to business transformation in history.
And Heather McGowan is my go-to person for the future of work. There are a lot of mirages out there, but Heather is the oasis. She's the real deal. One of the things that she really brings to the discussion is put in visual form. It really helps people understand the dramatic shifts now going on in the workplace.
Applying the mental models to the past, to the future, is a liability. And we're not going back. Let's talk about what we're going into.
We've formed some habits. Those new habits are our opportunity to redesign work, to unleash the potential of more of us.
Heather shared rich data and personal insights that most of our leaders had never seen before, and brought it to life in a very real, digestible, and credible way. Her presentation really opened our eyes and gave us a glimpse of what's to come.
Your most valuable asset is your trust. Products and services are souvenirs from trust. Think about every single interaction you make. Am I building trust or am I burning trust? How many of you have people on your team who have skills and knowledge you don't have? All your hands should go up.
We were so excited to have Heather speak to our group. She is provocative, engaging. She speaks with compelling data and bold truth. Our audience was left wanting more.
38% increase in unhappiness since 2006, a 38% increase in burnout since 2019, a 25% increase in anxiety and depression. Those numbers are higher in the US and they are higher with younger populations. So, how many yoga classes does that take to fix? How many meditation apps should we buy? We have a structural problem that we're pushing on the individual. Everything we do should be to improve the human condition. That should be our highest goal. And innovation is either solving a new problem or solving an existing problem differently. And in order to do that, you got to better understand the problem. How do you better understand the problem is through empathy and communication. We talk a lot about how the pandemic changed where work takes place. It's actually 5 questions. The pandemic has removed the factory default settings of all aspects of work.
As a university president, entrepreneur, and board member, I have never, ever seen anyone better than Heather at demystifying complex information to provide a path to action and value creation.
It's collectively that gives you the Great Reset. This is an empowered workforce and you have to lead it differently because it's not about where work takes place, it's where work fits in their lives.
It's a humanization of the workforce. It's a humanization of work. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to redefine work. We will make better value when work fits the right place in our lives.
And that brings me to the 4 shifts I think need to take place in leadership. The first is a mindset shift from managing process to enabling people's success. If your people have skills and knowledge you don't have, guess what? You work for them. They don't work for you. Their success is your success. Culture. No one individual in the organization has all the skills and knowledge. They have to see each other as assets. You have to move from peers as competitors to peers as collaborators. Approach. You're not going to get your people to learn and adapt at the speed, scale, and scope you're going to need by punishment, threats, and rewards. It simply won't work. You got to move from extrinsic pressure to intrinsic motivation. And finally, behavior. From driving productivity with domination or fear to creative effectiveness through inspiration. Famed anthropologist Margaret Mead was once asked what was the earliest known evidence of a civilization. Was it hunting tools, cooking tools, religious items? She said the earliest known evidence of a civilization was a 15,000-year-old healed human femur bone. That's your thigh bone. If you break your thigh bone, you're dead. You cannot survive on your own. The only way you can survive is if somebody else takes care of you. So the earliest known evidence of a civilization was someone who was cared for by somebody else. We have a unique opportunity in front of us. We have a unique opportunity to redesign work in a way that unleashes more human potential if we are brave enough to seize it.
Thank you very much.